A little rusty.
That's how it goes. You got to
Yeah, we haven't done this in 3 weeks.
made some WD-40. That's not what I use for rust. Steel wool, baby. No, I was kidding.
And how were you last 3 weeks?
Good,
How
man.
was your last 3 weeks? How were you?
If I could remember them, I would be lying. No, it was fine. I don't even know. We had the 4th of July, blew a lot of stuff up in my neighborhood, not me. I just saw things blowing up. Anything that I did was totally legal, and we had lots of fun with it. But at the very end of the night, when we blew our whole stash, my little nephew found one little smoke bomb left. So we already cleaned up our street and everything. He runs back out. We light it. It's just a little smoke bomb, and then the cops come. And he just like parks next to it like he's watching it. I'm like, it's just a smoke bomb, right? And then he goes on his PA and goes, if we drive over it, is it gonna blow up? And we're like, no, it's a smoke bomb. And he's just like, all right, and he just rolled on by.
Oh, it's funny. Oh man.
How about you?
Oh, it's been a very eventful 3 weeks. We went to New Mexico to see my father-in-law for Father's Day. It was great to spend time down there with him and Leanne and her grandfather and Tamara. It was a good time. But then we went to Cabo, and that was fun.
Nice.
I caught my very first marlin while we were down there in Cabo.
Holy shit, that must have been awesome.
It was. I mean, that was. It was actually kind of funny. I mean, it's one of those once in a lifetime opportunities, and then you finally latch on to a marlin, and you get excited, and then you realize that son of a bitch is 300 yards away. But it was fun. It was a good fight. We brought it in, and then took a couple pictures and put it back in the water.
Nice.
And then drank a whole bunch of watered down tequila and beer for the rest of the trip.
Hey, sounds fine. Sounds safe. Keep it watered down. Don't let your ice melt.
We were staying hydrated. But there's a lot of fun out there. Cabo is opening back up. It's nowhere near what it was before the lockdown, but it was still a whole lot of fun.
I've heard Mexico's done like really well for the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
Like I heard like everyone got vaccinated right away, and it just kind of started to open up faster than most places.
From what I heard, we didn't see much of it or experience any problems with it, but they were starting to get a larger number of COVID cases, and so
that's probably all the fools visiting.
They're on kind of like that California thing where we're going to change the color on you every few months. You don't know what each color stands for.
I've never really knew we had a color.
Oh yeah, you didn't know we were on colors? It's like grade school.
Nah, I'm vaccinated, so I just been going places doing my shit. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, but we've had colors since almost day one.
I had no idea. I don't pay attention to that shit.
If we move into the yellow, we can.
I ride a motorcycle. I'm always social.
That,
Yeah. Always social distancing with that shit. Wearing masks. I don't know.
I was social distancing before COVID, so.
Yeah, that's what I was like, this is my lifestyle. Like, I fucking been away from everyone. I don't know.
Oh man.
I feel like. Do you feel like this is true? But like most bikers are kind of loners.
Yes.
And that's why you have a bike that can only fit maybe one more person. Like I used to ride skateboards. I used to surf, and now I ride motorcycles. It's like all things you can't do alone. Like
Well, that's why motorcycles are perfect. You can have somebody close to you and still not have to hear them at the same time.
Little backpack. Let's go. But yeah, man, I've just kind of really been feeling that like even though I meet all these other bikers, I feel like they're kind of just loners in groups, like a bunch of loners that got together, kind of.
Right. They agree to meet once a weekend, and
yeah, here we go. Hey.
Most of you don't hear from the entire week.
No, man, I wish. I don't wish that. I hear from. We got a big group chat and everything. I'm always hearing from my peoples.
Yeah, actually, went out and met up with you and your people. Was it Sunday?
Yeah, that was just an improv too thing. Like,
well, Neptune's Net is always an improv.
Yeah, well, like really, we were just like, let's go fucking just ride around a little bit. Just a couple of us. Like a lot of people were already busy, and we already had an event the day before.
Right.
We went, and then like when we started off, it was just like, we noticed this fool's tail light was burnt out. So we're like, you know what, let's go ride to fucking Bartell's and go get a new tail light, and it has an excuse to go to the Harley shop, And then we went there on Sunday, and it was closed. I was like, what?
I didn't think you needed to look for an excuse to go to the Harley shop. You just went when.
No, I need an excuse, man. I can't just show up and look at and window shop. Like my asshole, I will fucking buy something stupidly, you know. I'm like, yeah, I need this sticker. I don't need a $5 sticker from Harley or a $20 sticker from Harley. But going down for a break, you know, for a break, it's like cool. Now I can go sit there and be by the parts department, and see if maybe there's things I do need. I don't know.
Right.
So stupid, man. But yeah, like they were closed on, which was weird. So we ended up hitting an AutoZone, and I was like, dude, we're really close to your house. I was like, let's see if you want to fucking go.
Yeah, I'm glad to get an invite. That's a lot of beer for a cheap price.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah, not bad.
Well, I mean, two 24-ounce Budweisers was $13.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. And I like how they sell them in 24 ounces.
No, you can go to some bars in LA and pay $8 for a 12-ounce, which is horrible.
Oh, yeah.
$12 for an 8-ounce. I don't know. It gets weird.
What's that bar in downtown? The Lexington.
Oh yeah, I like that place.
They have.
Man, I haven't been back there. I need to go.
I was back there. They had towards the end of lockdown when things were slowly starting to loosen up.
Yeah.
I went to a bike event that ran through there. They've got like that whole back space now.
Yeah. Wasn't that all like? I feel like I drove by one time and it was like the whole back space was filled up with little scooters.
No, well, I mean beyond that back fence, they've got all that space.
Yeah.
All that's cleaned up and all that, and yeah, they have little tents or
there's like
covers set up.
Oh yeah, and does it still have all the beautiful artwork all over and everything?
On the building, yes.
Nice. Okay.
On the building, yes, but a lot of the stuff that was on the fence, because they've kind of opened that up, a lot of that stuff is gone though.
Man, I didn't go to that mic too often. There would just be a Lexington mic, but I thought it was like one of the funniest, one of the best ones. Dude. There was like the trap mic. They only play trap music. I think it was like Ashley Johnson around that shit. And
oh, that's funny. Ashley Johnson's a funny motherfucker.
Yeah, but that was like every time I went there, it was so fun. Like you get a good tall boy, I get a tall boy PBR, and it was just like go energy. It was fun. You know, they were just keeping it going. It was good times there.
I see my cousin over there on Facebook Live. Shout out. What's up, Andy?
What up, Andy?
Hey, yo. So okay, Andy's my cousin. I gotta tell this story.
I'm sorry, Andy.
Since this motherfucker's watching, I want to tell this story. So I go down, I visit my aunt. Andy's my cousin, and he comes up, brings his boat. We're gonna go fishing on Lake Livingston. We go to Browder's Marina to get gas and fuel up the boat, and Andy went in there to pay. And it's kind of an old school pump there.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't take credit card machine. You just flip the handle up, and that pump only does one type of fuel. You got to pull up to the right side of the pump to get the fuel that you want. They got regular and all that, but
yeah,
each pump only does one thing. Well, that kind of confused Andy when he went in to pay. He said, "Well, I paid on this." And he said, "Well, yeah, you want it regular? It's this pump." He said, "Well, I'm at this pump." He said, "Well, it was the one before it." And so there was a little back and forth and all that, and then they got it squared away, and everything was great. And Andy walked off my cousin, and the guy working behind the counter looked at me and says, "Man, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to upset your pops like that." Look at it. And he said, shout out, "How you doing?" Just shut the fuck up.
How you know?
So ever since then, Andy has been pops. I almost sent him a Father's Day card.
I got friends like that, man, just born uncles. Like, you just look like an uncle or something.
Am I not too far away from that? Okay.
Yeah.
The more I drink,
We got to bring this. I have swing arms. I got to bring them in here so that you can just lean back and get it. You know, we have to up our mic game. But I mean, I know you guys can hear us. Give a shout out if you can't. Let us know.
We are also live on my YouTube right now. We've got to figure out.
Well, next time we'll be on 5150.
Next time we'll be on 5150. But right now, if you want to watch it's not. Hey, Aunt Sissy's here, and she thought that story was funny. Aunt Sissy is my aunt that we went to go see. So.
What up, Sissy? I got a Sissy bar.
Have you met my Aunt Sissy?
No, I haven't met most of your family.
So you know my joke about my aunt coming out as openly gay in the 70s in East Texas?
There you go.
Yeah, that's Aunt Sissy.
Okay, there you go. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Gay, sissy, it all's coming together.
She is me, but shorter and bigger tits.
There you go.
Yeah.
No,
Actually, mine have shrunk a lot here lately.
yeah, you've lost a lot of weight, man. That's really good.
It feels good. It feels good. I've kind of put on a couple more pounds since we went to Mexico and New Mexico, and that was to be expected. But
Yeah, a pound or two is fine.
It's starting to come back off again. No, it was 7 when, to be honest.
Yeah, that's right. I do.
But yeah, it's starting to come back off again.
Nice.
But I will tell you what, I'm getting around the 240 mark right now, and I have to say, it is. I was about 240 at 24, and 240 pounds at 24 years old looks a whole lot different than 240 at 44 years old.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, for sure. I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have a barrel chest, and now I've got sagging chest.
Yeah. Back when I was in 20s, all my weight was in my dick. Now it's, I don't know where. My balls, most likely. Just like when you put a little water in a balloon and you squeeze it, it just shoots the other side. But you can't squeeze this one back. I've tried. Horrible.
Horrible. So, Buck has been here for pretty much all of the 51. No. For all the 5150 podcasts, what I get into. Shut up! I've bite my ass. But he's been here for this is our 4th one.
Mm-hmm. He may or may not be real. We always talk about Buck.
He is.
He's there. I see him.
But so he's been here for a while. He's been talking about wanting to go hit some open mics, and I finally popped his cherry last week before last. Yeah, I took him down to the Hollywood Comedy. Shout out to them. Have a great little open mic place there. And
I've heard lots of things about it.
Yeah, and they're doing live shows there now, and they have a good crowd there. Lizzie.
Hey, just in case you don't know, like JD and I are both stand-up comedians. So when he's saying an open mic, we're not talking about poetry or anything. He took him to do an open mic as like batting cages for stand-up comedians. He took him there to go see if he can hit a ball or whatever. But yeah, like that's good. Like that's really awesome.
What's the time you miss an open mic?
My first time going to open mic, I was super drunk at a bar next to a place having an open mic, and my friend's like, "We're funny. Let's go over there and do that." And I think he was kind of using me as a crutch to go do it, and I was just like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's go. I'll do it." You know, I've been in lots of bands, so I thought being on stage and talking to a microphone was going to be very normal and natural, but it's not. You know, I was like, I realized when I was in a band, I had an instrument that made all the sounds, not my voice. You know. So I was like all nervous, all drunk. I'm sure I didn't say anything funny, you know. I'm sure I was just like, ugh. Then it was like, now I have to get back on there and do better. Because it was like a pride thing at that point. Like, come on, I know I'm funny. How could I just sit there and be like, you know, like, I don't know what I would say. I can't even tell you.
It's weird. Open mics, especially if you felt you're a funny person in life, you just think you're going to be naturally pop up there and be funny.
Yeah.
Which does happen sometimes.
I mean, it does. But let's be honest, it doesn't happen often.
No.
I mean, you've got to work. You've got to work it. I mean,
Well, I've been going.
Some of the funniest people I know in person are some of the least funniest people, and that's why they moved on to other things.
Well, yeah, because you are being funny live, but you're not being in person. You know, you're like, this is a show. You're doing a performance. So it's like, can you perform? Like, yeah, you can be funny around with chit chat and shit, but like, how are you gonna be? Can you be funny when someone's shot down the last funny thing you were saying, and you still have to keep being funny? You know, it's just things like that. It's I don't know. Like I've been doing open mics and stuff for like over 6 years now, or 6 years now, and I've been doing shows and stuff too. But like I hosted an open mic for about 3 or 4 years, so I've seen so much shit. You know, I've seen the people that come up like there's lots of people like they'll just guys come up, they'll just be like, I just want to say the N word. I'm just gonna say, you know, just and like, all right, and that's you never see them again. And you see some people that come up and they're so confident and nothing they said is funny, but their confidence is not broken. These are the psychopaths you'll meet, and they're also entertaining too. You'll meet people that are just like they want to just shut down not shut down the show, but like shut down your show and make it their show. It's open mics are a crazy thing. Like, I would like more people that don't do comedy to go out and just find open mics and check it out and see, like, you could see your local, like, homeless man's opinions on things and stuff. Like, sometimes just like homeless people out there just telling you that they don't like when you guys are talking when you walk by their tent or whatever. Like, shh, respect the neighborhood or whatever. I don't know what they say. But yeah, open mics are wild and crazy, man. Sometimes some of the most funniest people will just pop in because they're already like professional comedians and they're just bam, they'll just work on some shit, or maybe they don't even work on shit. They just lay out their set to just as a ego boost or something. I don't even know, you know.
Well, I mean, they usually have something they're getting ready to do too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their open mics are obviously going to be a whole lot better than my open mic.
Yeah, you never. I mean, my open mic doesn't exist anymore. COVID killed it, and then after COVID,
you haven't started doing mics yet?
No, I haven't done any. I've done shows so far. Like, I've done all paid gigs since COVID. I'm gonna start going to more mics and stuff too because I have a lot more material I need to add and build. But it's just been hard to find. Like, I know LA's opened up and there was a lot of park and outdoor parking lots and like a lot of outdoor mics and stuff, and that's good and stuff. I just didn't have the time or patience to get to any of those.
You know what's funny is I didn't go to my first outdoor open mic until after I went to one last week.
Yeah.
That's the first outdoor open mic I've been to.
Oh man.
I didn't do the Zoom mics either.
Before COVID, I would, there was lots of outdoor like backyard mics and stuff like that. Like, that's fine and stuff. It just.
Oh no! I mean, it's great. I mean, they're still doing them, and I mean, the one I went to, it was a good mic. I mean, it had the same size crowd you'd get anywhere else, and they stayed. They're.
I just haven't gone.
Most
Yeah,
people stay.
well, you'll see a lot of comics are like, they try and do like, I'm gonna do 12 mics tonight, and that's gonna make me better or something. So they just hit it and go. And I
tried it that way. I did that. I would go out and I'd try to hit a minimum of 3, and I'd try to get 5 if I could.
I'm no expert, obviously. Like, I'm like a feature act at best, but I would say like a lot of people trying to do the like as many mics as possible. Like, that's useful, maybe, but I would also say if you can, like, if I could give myself advice when I started out, I would like say, take your time at these mics and meet your peers. Like, just hang out.
Yeah.
You'll meet the comics that you might be doing shows with for 10 years from now together, and so maybe not blow by, not just pop in, do your shit and leave. Like, go to a mic from start to finish and really feel the vibe. And if you want to go to another one after that, do it.
Right.
And like, I'm not saying do it all the time, but like really feel like what a spotlight could be at the first, like getting a spot at the first, and getting a spot at the end of a mic could be like. There's a big difference between doing the first one in front of everyone who's just getting riled up and not paying attention, between doing the 10th person on the one where you kind of might have a little one, or being the last person where there's like maybe no one there but the host. You got to see all these spots, fill it out, watch other people perform in front of no one, be the one person they're performing in front of, see how they act in that. Some people don't do anything, they'll just do purely crowd work. They might just do their whole set. Like, who knows? But I was saying, like, if you're going to do it, go and experience a whole mic. Don't just like mic jump, like boom, boom, boom. And that's fine to do that too, especially if you're really working on material. But a lot of people are just trying to get stage time, and like having time on stage is very important. But if you're just wasting it up there, like, what am I going to talk about next? Like these things are like pauses people do. You know what I'm saying? What's next? What else? Like things like that. That if you do that for 20 minutes in a night, it's not useful stage time, But if you got up on a mic, and maybe you did that once, and you sat there and you watched other people not stumble, it might inspire you more. You might see that's what I'm saying.
Right,
like,
yeah.
I think like feel the experience. Like, that would happen because I had to do that because I was hosting mics. So like I would see it before. I'd see all the comics getting ready and walking around and stuff. I'd see them get finish their set, be relieved, or finish their set and just kick rocks and go. There's a whole thing going on. Each show, each open mic or show, it's like an event, and it's kind of cool to sit there and see how everyone acts through it. Like, it's also cool. I get it. Like, a lot of people want to get to a bunch of spots so they can post. I did 5 mics last night or whatever, and feel accomplished or something. and I don't, that's good.
I had fun when I went to a lot of mics, but what I found for me, it wasn't any more beneficial to hit 3 plus mics on one night. 1 or 2 mics was more than enough, but like you said, when you're at those 1 or 2 mics, you spend a little bit more time with the people there.
Yeah, me too.
Talking to them, and that's the most important thing is that meeting people, networking is the #1 tool in any part of this business.
Yeah, and I really didn't know that. I didn't start off doing that. What's up?
I was thinking too far away. You leaned on it.
I do. The more I need. Well, hold on. Let me. All right.
This was so comfortable.
Now I can't. Now I can see that's better. See,
now he's in work mode.
So
Gotta get in work mode. No, but realistically, like some of the biggest benefits, I think that if I can look back at like the last 5 years or whatever, is definitely like meeting the people, like meeting like it's work ethic. You're gonna work on your bits, you're not, whatever. But meeting people and getting to know people and stuff, I think is kind of cool. And I pushed that aside at the beginning first. That's why I think I'd reset it.
What?
bullshit talking stuff like that.
Oh, pops. Oh.
No.
Oh, Addie. She needs to be doing chores. What she needs to be doing. Staying off my.
When we reply to that, are you doing your chores? It looks like you're not doing your chores.
Don't point her out.
Shit. Yeah, but just to anyone who's gonna start or anything, I would say like stay and see the whole thing at least a couple of times. Like there's a lot of comedians that I see, and like that's fine. I know some people got to work, they got shows, they got other, like I get it, but just slow down a little bit. Like there's some comics I've known, they're like, I did 1,000 mics in 1 year. I'm like, okay, but you're still not any funnier. What does that tell me? Like it's just like maybe it's not. It is a how many, but it's also each one should be a real last thing that you're trying. It's not like doing this one. I'm doing this one. It should be like, no, I'm doing this. This is what like you should know. Like you should remember that host name. You should remember the other not. You don't have to, but
yeah,
sometimes
we saw that the other night, and that's 101. Remember the host name.
At least, I mean, and
we went to a mic the other night, and Lizzie was hosting the show. And you
Lizzie B.
Yeah, know Lizzie.
Yeah.
She is definitely not a forgettable person. She's got a huge personality. One of the sweetest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
And the guy just walked up and give it up for your host Kelly. It's like, you're not even close.
Yeah, the host name is probably the easiest person you're gonna know because they're gonna go up the most and they're introducing shit. It's as a host, man, I fucked up so many people's names because they write bad and I read terrible. So the combination of those two, it's gonna be horrible. So you forgive your hosts on that. It's not that hard to learn the host name and shit, and just whatever. One time as a host, just to fuck with people, we'd have a list on mine, and I would just read their numbers. Number 1's coming up. Next is number 2, and some people would just like go with it, and some people would be so frustrated, or just throw them off. All right, on deck we got number 6 coming to the stage right now is number 5. Like you gotta put your hands together for number 5. Like and just just fucking around, having fun. Some people wouldn't even introduce themselves. They'll just be like, I have a name. All right, and then they go into their shit. I'm like, well, then fucking say it. Like, I was doing that to see like how people would be like, well, I'm this person, like, hey, I'm Art Hernandez. How you guys doing? Thanks to the host, also known as number 6 or whatever. Just like, that's how I would do it. I don't know. I would have lots of fun. I would take bribes. I would go straight up like, I do take bribes. You guys want to go up first or something or earlier? You buy me drinks or whatever. Slide money in. I'll take that. You can come up earlier whenever you want. I don't care. Like,
there's always a standing rule in any show host. Except for the headliner position, you can change where you go up. You can pick where you go up by the number of beers you buy me.
Yeah, I'll tell people right up. This is my mic. If you want to go up early, I take bribes. This is the list. I'm going to stick to this list, but I'll take bribes. That's how.
So when you're hosting a mic and somebody volunteers to bite the bullet, and for y'all that don't know, biting the bullet is going first at an open mic. If somebody volunteers to bite the bullet, do you take them or do you just leave it random?
Well, I would usually have a sign up, and just whoever signed up first would do it. But here's the thing: a lot of people won't sign up first. If you sign up second, and no one signs up first, you're going to be first.
When do you want to go up at that mic?
I don't give a fuck. I'll go up first. I'm a host. I'll go up and tell everyone, shut up, a show's about to start.
I
Sit
want to
down.
go up in the first 5.
Yeah, I'll go up whenever. I'll go up at the end. I don't give a shit.
If there's a minimum of 20 to 25, I want to go up in the first 5.
Yeah.
I would prefer to go up 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Because most open mics, people walk out as soon as they're done.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to hit the 4 or 5.
100%.
So if there's 25 people, I've gone 25th on a 25-man mic and literally done my set for the people I was interning for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like when my mic started, we'd get like 30, 40 comics up a night, just bam. I'd try as fast as I can. Sometimes it'd slow down. Sometimes we'd only get like 15, 16, just show up and like, all right, whatever. I used to try and be nice and to give people like, all right, my mic starts at 6, right? So if you show up at 5 or 5:30 or whatever, you can have pre-stage time. So I had a lot of friends that are trying to work out half hours or whatever. Just like, all right, not going to be much of a crowd, so this is good. I think doing it in front of people that don't give a fuck is good for your soul because you got to learn that that's going to happen sometimes. Sometimes they're not even there to see you; they're there to see the headliner. So those people don't give a fuck. If you can start to get those people, it's right. Good, And if you can deal with it with those people just totally not giving a fuck. Like I've done comedy in laundromats and on boats and shit, and and some people don't give a fuck. It's like, or in coffee shops is like, whenever you have a comedy in a coffee shop, or like a bar, it's gonna be like you're forcing it upon the people there almost, And if you can get them to enjoy it, then you're fucking doing great, And if you can do your shit and realize this is being forced upon them, none of them, they're buying coffee, they're trying to work on their script or whatever people do in coffee shops. They're not here for this. It's just happening while they're there. If you can accept that and still do your shit, that's also good, So it's like succeeding that's your goal. You want to make these strangers laugh. That's the whole craft of comedy is making strangers laugh. That's what, if you're a comedian, that's what you do. You make strangers laugh. It's fun. It's fine to make your friends laugh. That's not what comedians do. That's just friends. Friends make each other laugh no matter what. Comedians make strangers laugh. So if you can do that at those coffee shops, cool. You're good. That's a sign of talent. You're getting better. But if you can't, you have to understand the show must go on. You still have to finish your time up there. If you can do that too, to like basically no one listening, everything, that's a good skill too, because that's gonna happen. I don't care how fucking good you are at comedy. You're gonna perform to a small crowd at some point. You're gonna perform to a crowd that doesn't give a fuck at some point.
And that's one of the things you're talking about performing to small crowds, large crowds. That's one of the things about being on that 11:30 show. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've had several of those.
I've done the 11:30 show.
If you have an 11:30 show,
there is 200 people in the room.
That's nice.
And I have done an 11:30 show, and there was 2 people in the room.
Yeah, I mean, if you have an 11:30 show going and you want someone to go up at 1:45, call me. I'll fucking go up. I don't give a shit.
I'll do it.
I'll fucking put a show on for the bartender. He can't leave. She can't leave. Them can't. Shem can't leave. Whatever you guys want to be. I say we stop calling people by their genders and just call them by their fucking job title or hair color. How about that? All right, All right, I went too extreme.
No. You didn't. I did the because I'm afraid I'd take it.
Yeah.
You sideburns.
Man, I can't grow sideburns for the life of me. My hair doesn't even connect. I'm closer to connecting my chin beard to my ball hair than my sideburns to my head.
I seriously thought that was on purpose, bro.
That's how life dealt it. I don't know if you guys can see this right here, but yeah.
No, seriously, I thought you've seen people that do that. They'll stop the beard before the sideburn goes all the way.
I've been shaving under here. Like I've been just practicing going with like a razor blade under here in case I ever go really bald, and I want to get a head tattoo. So just getting.
That's looking like a Viking thing though.
So you're worried about going bald,
and all of a sudden.
I know, but that's how my hair just naturally grows. Like right here, like there's like a finger gap of like just baby smooth skin that where like no hair will grow. Like I can grow hair below this and above this, but there's like a little line right here where just.
That's where the like native gene really kicked in right there.
Yeah, so pretty much.
You legit have the hair there beard.
Yeah, my beard.
A little here, a little there.
Yeah, mine's all over the fucking place. I'm actually shaving it this very soon.
I seriously just thought it was like growing out from.
No, this is how my hair grows. I mean, like my hair grows naturally handsome. I can't stop that.
To some extent, I have the same thing. It's like thinner up here.
Yeah, I don't have that. That I think that's very Sephardic blood. If you have like from that air, like I have a little baby, but I just don't have enough. Like I'm probably one of the hairiest like Mexicans there. There's more hairy, but still.
Oh,
Like,
no, you were not.
yeah, but still, like I'm on the hairier side because most of the people in my family, but I'm just saying specifically in my family, is not really hairy people.
So for those that are watching at home,
Like my arm hair,
we have
stops.
Mine too. Mine stops right here.
both talking about Hispanic things, and I am shutting the fuck up.
I'm a mixture thing. I don't even know what I am. You can't. Only the people in my family have my mixture. Yeah, in the same way. Look at it. Same thing. Yeah, just like, and I have like.
I like that. That's Viking, right?
We're probably like cousins.
That yeah. It kind of is. Well, it is. This is kind of like I did it for like it's like I don't want to say this. First of all, I'm gonna say I don't believe in magic, right? But this is supposed to be like a good luck magical thing for travel. So I'm always riding around. I was like, hey, I'll take any little bit extra I can. I don't believe in it, but I'm just like, if it works, I'll have it on me just in case.
It's a biker thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like I travel a lot in a very dangerous form. So I'm just like, hey, any extra safety I can get. If you want to give me if I can find a rabbit's foot or something, I'll keep it on my bike. I don't give I won't believe in it, but just in case. My belief doesn't make things real or fake.
It's been too big for me for a while now, but I've got a St. Patrick's ring in my the saint of travel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just
and
like
of course, I've got my Grimmel bell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. So I like this. This is like, I guess it's kind of Viking, but I guess it's more Norse. It comes to like Norse mythology and their runes. Like, yeah, it's like pagan shit. It's like it's just like a little. It's so like these are all like magic symbols or something. I don't know, but this is supposed to be like for safe travel, and I'm like, I'll take that, and it looks fucking badass. I like that, So it's like, all right, I'm cool with it. Yeah, and this one is like a symbol of my birthday. It's the symbol for October 2nd. It means verbal acuity or something like that. So I was like, hey, that's my birthday. I'll fucking get it. My friend is being a tattoo artist, so I was like, here's some things that are probably you could do. Try them on me, So, yep. Yeah, kind of. I'm your sheet of paper. Practice. Yeah, just so I can go for it, baby. Yeah, and I was just talking to a new tattoo artist. I'm about to get some more stuff on here.
I want some more ink so bad.
Yeah, I'm getting some stuff done on my head too, but it's gonna be under here, so you really won't see it, but it'll be there. And and that's gonna be my tester head tattoo. And then my other plan is to get my other plan is to get a map on my head. So if I start to go bald, like a map will be appearing.
I heard the dome was bad.
We'll find out, because here's the thing. I don't let people tell me what's good or bad or what hurts or not, because like I have to find out for myself.
Especially if they don't have it.
Yeah, because I believe in thresholds. Like everyone hurts differently and has their different pain and shit.
I don't have my dome done.
Yeah.
Like I said, I heard, but the people I heard it from have their dome done.
Yeah, like I have. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I've heard both. Like I know. Here's the number one rule: all tattoos hurt. I don't care if someone says it doesn't. If there's a part in your body that you're not feeling any pain, you might want to go to a doctor. Like you should feel it.
This was like the easiest, but like everybody said, like right here.
Yeah, I got stuff on my chest right here. Well,
this shit hurt.
Yeah, I feel like rule of thumb.
You have it there, don't you?
Well, because rule of thumb is if it's going over bone, it's gonna hurt more. That's how I feel, because I guess the nerve's closer. It's thinner there. You don't have like a layer of fat or nothing.
My core right here, because I got an anchor. It's pretty much like this. Like goes all the way down, but it goes all the way down.
Yeah.
This shit hurt worse.
He's pointing at his sternum for no one that can see. He's saying right here.
I don't know if they can hear him. I think they just see us talking off.
Yeah, but this right here like hurts.
We'll get him a mic or something.
I think.
I got mine.
We got it.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm coming by. We're gonna have a different setup.
Yeah, we're having a production meeting. No,
we're having an upgrade.
Are we having a crafts table?
No. Unless you're making crafts macaroni and cheese. No.
Yo, so I went through two different kinds of hell today. The second one I went through, I'll talk about that one first. I took my 10-year-old niece Addie. I love her to death. She's a little asshole. Mm-hmm. And she also brought her friend Tatiana, who is a little sweetheart. But I took them to Ross and grocery shopping this morning. These kids have this remarkable ability to find all the weird shit in a grocery store.
Yeah.
We came out with Taco Bell brand taco shells and sauce. Yeah.
Old El Paso.
Oh no, that's not the Wallace thing. The Wallace thing is Cheetos flaming hot mac and cheese.
That sounds delicious.
They also had Cheetos jalapeno mac and cheese and regular Cheetos mac and cheese. And I am so pissed I'm still on a fucking diet right now because I want to try all three of them.
Well, now you have a goal, you know?
Are we making that tonight?
Well, you're going to have to take on the two 10-year-olds, and my money's on them. They're some evil motherfuckers.
They love it.
Mm-hmm. Getting their flaming hot.
Mac and cheese.
But the first ring of hell I went through today is I took two preteens to go buy a freaking bathing suit.
Yep. I wouldn't do that.
That was easy, John. This should have been easy, John.
I thought it was going to be fucking easy, so I went to the little kids section thinking that's where you had to be, and of course they looked at me like I was stupid, and then the woman next to me asked me what, she obviously could tell I was fucking clueless, and she asked what we're doing, and I said, I need to get bathing suits for these kids, and she's like, yeah, they're going to be over there in the regular people clothes, and I'm like, huh? So you know what kind of bathing suits they have in regular sizes at Ross? Not shit you want on a 10-year-old. And you know which ones of them they want? All of them. Yeah. And they're like, can I at least try it on? I'm like, no. And I found two bathing suits that worked. And so I took them to go try on the bathing suits. And the woman's like, do you need to go back to it? I'm like, no. They're 10. They should know if it fits or not. And if it falls off when they go out, that's on them. I'm not going back there with two 10-year-olds, two 10-year-old girls to try on, even though one is my niece. But no.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that shit. I have a son. He's my size. I'm gonna say, here you go. You can have my old shorts.
I got some over here.
Yeah, here, she's my old shorts.
I didn't go in there with my boys.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't do that. I mean, I'm hoping to have a daughter one day because I want someone to take care of me when I'm old, and
when I'm buying clothes,
I'll help her try on shit. I guess I don't know. I guess I'm like whatever.
When I'm buying clothes for a kid, the only concern I have is the price. They can decide if it fits them or not.
Yeah, as long as it's reasonable, go for it.
Yeah.
I hear you on that.
Because kids will come up and, I want this, and you think, all right, kids, how bad can it be? And then you go look it up, it's like $400 freaking dollars.
Yeah.
I'm like, kiss my ass. What the hell you need a $400 piece of electronics that's going to be out of date in 6 months at 10 years old?
Yeah, you got to watch out for that. I mean, I didn't have that shit when I was a kid. The closest to electronics I had was like a hand-me-down Nintendo. And that was always kind of broken. You always had to blow it up.
That was week 5. It lasted a month before I had to do that. You had to blow in every country. Sometimes you had to bang them.
Yeah, I mean, I was taking rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip and like cleaning the little board inside to like hopefully make a better connection or something. I had no idea at the time why I was doing it. I just knew this is what they would say to do. Yeah. Now I understand what the concept is, but.
When you push it out, or push it in, pull out just a little bit, where it would rub.
Yeah, it has to line up like perfect.
And then it would work. You know, you had to against the cartridge against the.
Yeah, you can feel it. Yeah, that's one of the good stuff. You push it in hard, kind of slam it down and shit.
Zelda.
Let me give props to Zelda for being one of the first games you could save on. I was just like, oh
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Well, the unopened Zelda. We speak about that and just organically came up, but like an unopened Zelda cartridge just sold for like $800,000.
Yeah, imagine not opening Zelda for that long though. What kind of nerd are you? You deserve that money. Buy a prostitute.
The thought never crossed my mind as a child, even as an adult, getting a toy and not opening it immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought it was as a kid.
I feel like
all his little, like X-Men, G.I. Joe, everything, they were still in the box, stapled all to the wall.
I mean, what?
Never played with them.
Who has toys? Who keeps toys and never opens them?
Well, see,
I mean, how are there toys made in the 20s, 30s, 40s that have never been freaking open?
Because there's collectibles and there's toys. A toy you gotta play with.
Time as if it's going to be collectible.
No, fuck no. And like honestly, if that's why you're buying it, weird. It's fucking weird. Like, oh, I'm just gonna save this shit. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Sold at an auction for $870,000.
What was that?
Unopened Legend of Zelda.
How do you even know that the game's in there? Hasn't been open. I got a fake one of those. Never been open. Don't open it at Roost. You open it up and it's a shaved down brick. Like what? You open up and it's Donkey Kong. Get the fuck out of here. Just never been open. You could easily fake that kind of shit. That's the whole problem right there.
I used to love Cubert.
Big Doug.
We just lost a
Big
cat
Doug.
that was named Cubert, not after Cubert.
I didn't like Big Doug.
I don't like any Dougs. No,
Yeah, I got called Big Doug all the time. Well, in a younger life, I went by Doug because I was a junior.
Big Doug.
Yeah, I got Doug, and the other one that used to piss me off because my last name is Rankin. I get Reagan, and I don't know why it pissed me off. People would call me Reagan. It just I guess just because they were making fun of me, it pissed me off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
oh my god. All right.
that went weird.
So it went from Zelda to, it somehow...
Hating Dig Doug. Dig Doug.
Yeah,
I hated that game just because of my fucking name. Dig Doug.
We
Yeah.
triggered a traumatizing childhood.
That was. I mean, that was the shrink couch. That was the shrink couch moment.
Yeah, but the Tomcats is more.
Talking about our demons in life.
It's gonna come out eventually.
And do you have any shows coming up, Art?
I do. I have, but nothing local. I think in August I'll be in a casino in the Redlands. I can't even remember. In Redding, California. Sorry, not Redland. Redding, California. I don't even remember the name right now. I'll have more details coming on that. But I have nothing right now in July. I'm just, I've got nothing. I haven't been doing shit. So, I mean, I have been doing some shows, but those have all been like private shows. So basically, my plan is to start going out there and getting more shows. So hopefully by next week I'll have more stuff. And that's just kind of how it does it. I'm kind of like on that, I'm a comedian. I'm not a fucking agent or a booker or anything. I'm not. If I don't have a manager or anything, I'm like, all right, if I can do it myself, it's gonna be a while. I get shows. You want me on there? Hire me. I'll go. That's a.
We gotta quit talking about drugs and prostitutes. My mom's watching.
Oh no, I just think prostitutes should do more drugs. That's what I'm saying. Just do drugs, prostitutes.
No, I mean you got one coming up. I mean I haven't even.
I got a few things.
I've been asked to be on a couple shows, and I was like, I'm not ready to be on a couple shows. I haven't
Send them my way. I'm fucking ready. I haven't done
any new material in a hot minute now.
I do have shows coming up. Just go to at Art of Hernandez on Instagram, and you'll see them all there. I don't know these things, Like that's not. It is my job, but I'm not good at it.
You just get told to do it.
I'm good on stage. You get me in. If I had this mic in my hand, I'd be funnier. That's just how it works.
You can hold it. I mean, you don't. I mean,
next time we'll do that. We'll do some more like that. Yeah, I'll bring you up more that way. Well, anyways, so after today, we'll be more on the YouTube on our 5150, and we'll have everything more.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a big upgrade tomorrow, which whenever you're hearing this, it's probably already done. So, there.
Yeah. I mean,
see, we did it.
It's kind of like time machine bullshit.
Fuck yeah, man. It's like, we're going to do this in the future, so it happened. You'll see it. I don't know when you guys are seeing this or whatever, but you'll see. And I think we should get a mic for Buck so he doesn't seem like a weird voice in the background.
But he's always been the weird voice in the background.
I kind of like that too, though. We'll see. We'll get something going for him.
The guy on the couch.
And we'll get like something.
Maybe we'll just give him a mic and no camera time, just so he can be that weird little.
We'll have something for him.
For the show,
We're gonna put Buck to better use. How about you? You got anything?
No, you definitely have a face for radio.
Keep me locked in the
All right, so you guys hear it. 5150 is about to get wild. We're gonna have a dungeon guy. You got anything?
No, I'm good, bro.
All right, thank you guys for listening. We will be back new and improved, better than ever. See ya.